Alright everyone, welcome to video 10 of Returning to Asheron's Call. This is Zaxter99, and I just want to go ahead and let you know I was selling that loot that I had from the last dungeon, getting rid of a lot of that, and I decided to go ahead and buy some level 3 up at the spell house up here in Holdburg. I walked in, saw another player laying on the bed, and had to make my first choice. There he is. The guy is sleeping. I couldn't find him because the guy was sleeping. Should I kill him? Should I? Should I wipe him out? Nah, I'll let him live. With that decision, I had never really thought about it, what my role is going to be here on Darktide. And I decided to, at that moment, I decided to be anti-PK, which means that I will not randomly kill other players unless they give me a reason, or unless I know they belong to some kind of a random PK guild or allegiance. So if I know of an enemy guild that runs around random PKing, I will go against them. So I decided at that moment not to RPK a guy that I totally could have blasted and killed, another level 19 just like me. And it wasn't moments later while I was buying some level 3 creature magic spells, that a high level PKer came and destroyed me. There was my first death while buying spells, didn't even notice the guy. So that was my first PvP death, and I've lost 5% Vitae now. Fun times. Looks like he killed this other level 19 as well that I was thinking about killing. What a punk. That's cool though. Cinderella. So I remember very well my first time in Darktide many years ago. You know, the first players that killed me at a much lower level than 19, by the way, and I was killed relentlessly. Of course, the populations were much higher than they are now, but now a character named Cinderella will haunt me with this character, will haunt this character, because Cinderella with a C-Y-N-D, however you spell it, C-Y is all I remember. Anyway, he's the one who gave me my first PK death for this character, which I'm showing you on YouTube. I believe I have a highlighted of that right here. Okay, anyway, fun stuff. So I was able to capture my first death on video, so I'm happy about that. YouTube can now see that and see my first PK death. Cinderella. Hopefully they'll also see the first time I'm able to PK somebody else who PKs me, and hopefully that won't be too much longer before, you know, I get into some kind of a player versus battle on here. It can be a lot of fun. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to take out some level 275 or something like that at my level, but who knows? Maybe that video footage will come sooner than later. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and go over a couple of things that I remember when casting spells. I was putting my level 3 life and creature buffs in one particular tab to buff myself up. I get along to the strength spell. Nope, I got strength. I need magic resistant self. So when I got here, I ran out of mana. And I suddenly remembered that, you know, there's a great way to restore mana besides just stealing your stamina. and waiting for your stamina to restore. When your mana conversion skill is high enough, and that's one reason I actually specialized mana conversion here, is because I wanted to get high enough to where when I cast stamina mana, and you can see I still half my available, or almost half my available stamina, put it into my mana. But what I want to be able to do is cast mana to stamina then, and have a high enough mana conversion where I only use a little bit of mana here and restore all of my stamina so that it's back full health. If I do that now, you'll see that I put my stamina back at 190 full, but I use way more than just a little bit of mana here to do that. So what I want to do is get high enough spells in life magic here. This is only a 3rd level spell, but I want to get high enough spells here and get a high enough mana conversion rate where I do this just a couple of times. And if I have just a little teeny bit of sliver of mana, I can cast stamina to mana, boom, fill my mana up, and then cast a mana to stamina again and fill up my stamina and only have used a little bit of mana. That is the ultimate goal. It's a quick way to retrieve your mana when you get higher level. So that is an ultimate goal to survive here on Darktide and to make things a lot quicker, buffing a lot quicker process when you buff on Asheron's Call. When you'll see as you, if you're a mage of any kind, buffing yourself up with way more spells than this here. I plan on using the buff bot over at the facility hub to give me level 4 armor protection and such spells for the time being. But eventually I'm going to get to level 4 and level 1, level 5 spells and so forth. And I'm going to have just tons of buffs to cast on myself. And if I'm having to stop and rest or waiting for my stamina to fill up so I can cast a stamina and mana, I mean, that process can take a long time. Right now, my spells that I cast right now are only 30 minutes long. So, I mean, if I spend 15, 20 minutes buffing myself up, I mean, really, what's the point? So, buffing is a huge priority to what am I trying to say? To speed up and to, make a lot quicker process when you get in this game. Especially on Darktide because there are no buff bots, and as you can see, I've barely ran into any other players. So, buffing myself up is going to be a high priority, especially as I level up higher in the game. That's another reason that I decided to train mana conversion and specialize it rather than specializing life magic, which was definitely very tempting because life magic is a very vital magic skill, being a mage. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am going to go ahead and go to the facility hub at this point and go ahead and proceed with the first level 15 dungeon. So I will be back in video 11 with that. Thanks for watching.